Hello. Good evening, folks. Or good morning, or good day. Good whatever is in your time zone. Hope you're having a good time. We got Seba here even before the start of the stream today. Hopefully he's chill. He's been chill-ish for a little bit. Haven't you? And Deli up there. When I started the cat camera, yes, this is also the in-game representation of Seba, who is also streaming, as per the marker. But yeah, when I started the cat camera today, and went to double check the input in OBS, I saw Ellie just get up and leave. But we'll see how long they stay, how much we get cat scammed. He's chilling, but I don't know how much he sort of dislikes me talking and stuff. That's a question. I've been sort of sorting through my stuff a little bit here. One potential worry is this chest. It's getting awfully empty, and cobblestone is actually quite an important component of a lot of redstone stuff. So I might have to sort through some of my things here. Actually, worst case, I'll have to go just dig more cobblestone. Maybe buy some, I don't know. It's a bit silly to have to do. Isn't it, Seba? So, yes, lost my netherite armor yesterday. That was very silly. This is now almost back up. I need to put Swift Sneak on these pants. I didn't want to do it before, potentially losing stuff again. But I have one Swift Sneak 3 book, and hopefully I can just put them on, because I now have 108 levels again, so it should be okay, unless this is too expensive. No, I can afford 13. I'll be fine. Almost sort of questioning. Like, I'll never want Swift Sneak 2. So is it worthwhile doing a couple of combines? Maybe I'll do that with a different pair of pants and make a backup armor. This is my only remaining Swift Sneak 3 book. Time zone here is broken and will be so until early November. November. So you're just, disliking DST as a concept, I guess. Do that. I can sneak swiftly again. What is with the... It's just really kind of foggy lately here. DST stinks. I sort of agree. Although, question is which one should be your standard time. But the worst is this little period when different countries switch in different times. Like, come on. I've also been clearing out a bunch of these old stalkers. But yeah, so status. Do you grow bored? Am I talking too much? I was sort of petting him more during the intro. Obviously now I'm being annoying and just streaming. Here's the sitch. I got 2 netherite ingots, 2 upgrades. Although I think I just have more available over at the pattern shop. I could upgrade them, or duplicate them, or I could just go grab some. Got the diamonds though. I might as well duplicate them, I suppose. But then 2 ingots. I don't think I have anymore. I think I ended with like an even amount of debris. So I want at least a pickaxe, ideally the axe, and then I want 4 pieces of armor. So that's 6, which last time I checked was more than 2. So that's a bunch of grinding that needs to be done at some point. Let's see, where's my wood chest here? And then the other thing that I had intended to do yesterday, which I never got to because we spent all the day regaining my inventory. No, let's actually just put away the chest plate for now because I really shouldn't need that now. Is I want to make the redstone mechanism for the central station timer, because apparently what I discovered a couple of streams ago is the there's a delay in those circuits and it's a little like shaky, like it's not as consistent delay. But what it means is when you travel. Yes? What was that sound? You sound very angry for some reason. When you travel, you break your loads down to indicate that you are the person traveling. There is a delay before you can activate the next thing. So I want to make a redstone circuit that... I was talking before about having redstone lamps that go off and then go on again when you are sort of allowed to use it. But I think also what I want to do is pop up a block in front of the lodestone to sort of indicate that don't break this now. So that is the thing I want to do. Now, which one do we do first? Maybe we go dig some in the nether first. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the silk touch pick netherite to begin with. Also, I don't have any iron. Do I have some iron? Just laying around. It's really quite annoying that I have so much iron, but every time I need to get some, I sort of pick out half a stack of blocks from the from the farm out there, and then they immediately get filled in by the next, everything in the other chests, which means I then can't put them back. I end up sitting with a ton of blocks. Let's use this bamboo. I need myself one of these. Alright, and I do have 2 patterns, so it's safe to use up one. Now I need to... maybe I duplicate it first. It would kind of make sense to always have one more template than I have ingots, because then there's always a... I will not use up the last one. Quite sure that's another right dupe. Yep. Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing, Seb? Okay. Well, let's do the pickaxe. Previous iteration of this pickaxe was called Pick Me. What should we name this one? So I should probably name the axe the lectern breaker again, because immediately I ended up breaking a lot of lecterns with it. Maybe more correctly in English this time. Breaker. I had lectern breaker in one word before. Just common thing to do in Swedish, but not so much in English. Suggestions for the pickaxe name. What do you think? What do you think, chat? What do you say? I got 50. Don't let me fall into the void. Not much of a name though. It's just a sentence. The other one is remained generative pick tool. A void heater. Get picked. I do kind of like that. Okay, I'm going with that. Yeah. Picked. Also have to type with one hand because there's this cat butt in the way of half of the keyboard. Or like my access to the keyboard from the right hand side. Alright, it get picked. The bow also had a name. What's the bow called? It was far-fletched, right? It is also quite funny. I think I'm okay just renaming that the same thing. Okay. Alright. Also, I did conclude, right? I think at the end of last stream or even after the end of last stream. Okay, well. Good news is I have access to my keyboard again. Bad news is we're going to have a cat screaming in the background in like T-minus 1 minute. And I'm going to have to go and pick him up and bring him back here because he can't sit out there and scream. But yeah, this mechanism worked out nicely. But if I toss in 2 stacks of redstone blocks worth of crafting material in it, then it actually still does overflow this chest a little bit. But what I realized later is because this just crafts stuff for me, there's no reason for me to toss in more than like 1 stack of redstone blocks, 4 stacks of iron blocks at the time, because it will just make stuff in the background. There's no reason to have it do a lot of it at the same time. So that's the bonus. I have more than a shulker's worth of compasses now though, so that's good. And I used to have a red shulker for my compasses, but I think it's empty now, so we'll take that. Might as well make another, start at crafting a bunch more. It's a lot of compasses. It's a silly amount of compasses. Come on, there we go. And now I have that, so that goes with these now. These maybe we do this. This set of 4 shulkers. Yeah, that's my shulker. That's my shulker. These 4 shulkers are the materials, the sort of build shulkers for the teleporter system. Let's go grab some iron. Oop. How are we doing here? It is. Yeah, there's the screaming. Now it started. I am like running out of iron. It's not fast, but I am like my iron supply is dwindling. Maybe that's too hard of a word. My iron supply is decreasing. Let's say that. And we need to go here. Get a redstone into the center. And toss these 7 back in here. And then that's it. It's gonna craft compasses for me. I'm only hearing meowing from in-game, so maybe that's good enough. Ooh, I forgot or missed putting one of the potions away. That's a single... No, hold on. What are you? We got 2 unlengthened... I've got 2 splash region 1 unlengthened. That's weird. Okay. Or do they just get less from being splash? Whatever. Okay. Well, let's maybe go... So now I have a lot of pickaxe. Let's go tear down some nether and see if we can get at least like enough for 1 more ingot. Like, I'd like to make the 3 armor pieces that I always wear into Netherite, because I just don't like the look of the diamond. It's just very not nice. Where the heck is this? It's here. So let's do that. It's a random minecart. And 1 rail in there. That's really good. Let's put the 1 minecart with the 1 rail. That's great. And 7 iron ingots go in there. Okay, I've got 2 water buckets. That's probably not too useful in the nether. I would guess this one is completely full now. But I do have space in here, so we'll just do that. That looks pretty good. I have a bunch more torches there. It's a little silly to carry a whole stack of golden apples, I suppose. But it's fine. Okay. Now the question is, where in the nether do I go? Someday I'll make my own portal, I swear. On the other hand, I'm working towards not needing portals much, so. Well, let's start by going down into the nether proper and figure out. I could just dig like under here. The thing is, of course, it's going to be very dug out. Should really kind of cave a block off of this so I don't bonk my head every step. I remember where I went down and dug before. I know I went out looking for stuff in the nether and then came back and I sort of dug my way back towards spawn. We're still really high up, I think. We're 93. Could drop down here, go out. Where's the other exit? There's like an exit here. Why do... Okay. The smart person would have brought fire resistance. Literally 0. You know what? Let's not be stupid. Let's actually go fix that. Yeah. Okay, well, let's actually do this while we're at it then. That should be good. We can even do this. Triumphant music as I just walk back and chain to make my potions. Probably don't have much in the ways of extra bottles. Now, oh, hold on. So we got a bunch of extra stuff here. That's 24 minutes of fire resistance. Count of potions is more important than... Where the heck is my glass shulker? There. Count is more important than length, I would say, because I don't need them generally, and I'll use them in a bind, you know, to get away from something. And then I'm probably not going to need the rest of the 8 minutes durability, duration of it, so that'll mostly be a waste. Come on. Let's keep this on me. Excuse me. There. Hello, Nanamikaya. I'm doing good, thank you. Hope you are as well. And I'll just hold on to one of these on my bar, and then the rest can... You know what? It's quite stupid. Actually, this is a perfect place to have golden apples. You need to make new weakness potions at some point also. Hey, come here. I still need to grab these when they're done. From the right brewing stand. There we go. Take 2 of these and put them in here. And then just keep 1. And I have plenty of shulkers in here to fill with all the netherrack and stuff, so that is good. Let's go again. I mean, first time. Center the nether that we haven't before. Yay! Part of me wants to just go down and then just sort of tear open a massive, just 2 or 3 tall, just wide expanse, right? Not do this whole corridor and stuff. Maybe I will. Is there a way down here? I had a way down somewhere from here. There's also like a way out here. Maybe we just go out first. Where's that? This is that corridor that we were looking at. Huh? I could have sworn I had a way that just led out as quickly as possible here. Is it this? Usually make branches every 10 blocks and mine out everything at eye height on each side. I usually go at chunk borders. That goes far down. You know what, whatever, we can go there. That's fine. And we are on 40 all of a sudden. Why not? Lava popping immediately. Don't think I'll need much shield. Hopefully we can get through the lava layer here down to 15. Ooh, that's not ideal. Maybe we got away with it. You seem like the kind of guy to make a flying machine to clear the nether. A tunnel bore has crossed my mind, yes. But I also feel like I might already have slightly too many insane scale redstone projects. So maybe I need to push my luck here. Okay, 18. We're on 15. Okay, and we're on Basalt Delta, of course. Well, there you go. Somebody's been mining on 14. I guess that's okay. This is going to be a chunk border, surely. It's not. Okay, that's odd. There's no such thing as too many insanely big redstone projects. There, in my mind, is such a thing as too many insanely big unfinished redstone projects, though. Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna kind of go this way. I do want to go along a chunk border. Go away. I mean, I would also normally not mind doing this with TNT. I don't have a gunpowder farm myself. On the other hand, I've spent a good amount of time AFKing in the witch farm now, so I can grab some gunpowder from there. Sand is just a material I just do not have a lot of. I'm not lighting this now. This may be a problem. And I am going to grab like ores on the way. Because you never know. Once you want to build with these things, it is suddenly a pain to go and get them. TNT would be a lot of fun, though. I was not really paying attention there. Do I want these? I guess I do. So clearly people have been mining through. What was this? Was this at a... You know what, let's... This is a chunk border. This is at a chunk border, okay. Trying to decide what I want to do here. If I want to keep doing this and just going along a chunk border, or if I want to sort of do this, just kind of massively open a big space. Part of me is really feeling like that is the thing, but there's so many corridors here. This is also not along a chunk border. It's one block off a chunk border. That's so weird. But it also means big risk that whatever is here has been taken. Sort of thinking this. Oh, see? Okay. Well, fate has spoken. This is the way. 3 immediately also. Nice. And always mine out a bunch around them because they can generate more spread out than other ores. Blackstone doesn't hurt to get more of either. Now
Yay.
I will survive anything this game throws at me here. I can be extremely inattentive and take a fair bit of burn before it actually starts becoming a problem. I don't even have my fire rest potion on my bar. And I'm not terribly worried about that fact. Hey, Mikatu. Yeah, for some reason, I seem to be all like shiny blue and not netherite colored. It's so weird. I'm not sure how that happened. Gravel? Not terrible to get a bunch of extra either. Like the only real material I'm getting here that I don't want, I don't really see a need for is the netherrack. Although you never know. And I now have infinite amounts of shulkers. Like shulkers are just not a limited material anymore. So there's no reason for me to not pick all of it up and just store it. Do this also, I guess. Not that I think that a lot of people will be in the nether down here, but might as well. Also wondering if I should do 3 high. Because we're 1 low. I think I'm on 14 now. Yes. And like, I think 15 is the best for their generation. But obviously, we just found 3 in the floor. That was really annoying. Alright, so I'm going to start filling this with just... do I have... No, I don't really. Okay, well, pink will be gravel. And I'm only going to put... Nice, 1 magma block. I'm only going to put, like, full stacks in there. I guess we'll put that on my bar. It also helps because this is feeling quite claustrophobic, and if I mine out the ceiling by 1 more, in the name of getting more netherite, well, ancient debris, I guess, then, you know. Wait. Oh, I see what happened. Then I will get more space, and it won't feel so claustrophobic. I really do not know what the sort of statistics say about this. I'm sure there's some like, oh, if you're doing this type of mining, then it's best to mine exactly like this. I think mostly it's quite easy when there isn't blackstone or something here. It's quite easy to clear out a large amount of space like this because the insta break. You're doing well even after loss of your stuff. I'm doing okay. That's it took up a lot of time yesterday to just kind of get all back into action, especially just making new gear again. And I didn't want to use any of the sort of save our stuff kits that they've made that are sort of specifically to go get your stuff back, because I was quite certain that I wouldn't be getting my stuff back, and in the end didn't. I do want to pick up this as much as possible. Who knows if you need like a large quantity of nether brick or something at some point. It's going to melt my pickaxe quite quickly, but we now have a really high-powered XP farm. So I could just go out there. And it is easily accessible, even though it is 17,000 blocks out in the end, or whatever it was. 8 to 15 are the best. Potentially I should be digging even lower. I don't want to dig too much here though, because I've found a vein for a chunk here already. And they only generate 2 per chunk. They generate 1 large one and 1 small one. The large one is pinned to the lower levels, and the small one can generate anywhere in the height of the chunk. Well, that's 1 shulker full of netherite already. I'm gonna grab another empty one just to have it. The target ancient debris count. I don't know that I'll have the stamina or the patience to just keep mining today. Ideally, I want, I guess 4 more ingots. So that's 16. But like, yeah. It's a lot. But we'll, like, if we get a couple, it's good. I've already used one of the 2 I had on the pickaxe. I want, well, I guess Ideally, I want one more. I just kind of mostly want to not be blue. And I am, you know, almost always wearing the wings. So that's 3 pieces. Plus the axe. Would really like to be netherite as well. But I guess we could also, like, eventually I'll want another netherite chest plate. Oops. Yeah. I mean, at the point where I sort of got back there and saw them fall, I was, you know, I kind of come to terms with that was about to happen. I had to try it, because I did feel like there was a small chance, but I did always feel that the chance was indeed small, so... Did build a bunch with blackstone, so I guess it's nice to refill on that too. Okay, those first 3 gave me a false sense of hope here. Like, and I'm, you know, I feel like if I put enough time into it, I could probably have devised a way to put up a platform using flying machines or whatnot, so that it would actually, you know, save the stuff. It's just that that would have taken much longer than just remaking the stuff. Ah, crap, I missed it. So that's sort of why I didn't go hard for flying machines and fixing stuff like that. I value my time more than I value this stuff in particular. So just remaking the things, like the amount of non-renewable stuff that was in that gear was rather low. Go. I don't see how a flying machine would work in this situation though. So you could send the flying machine off into those chunks, and either somehow try to make it stop in the right place. Entities simulate, how do I explain this? Like redstone blocks simulate further away, one chunk further away than entities do. Which means it would have been possible to send off...
Good evening, Mr. Lime.
Good evening. Thank you, Sunneroff. Thank you for 58 months of Prime. Holy smokes. Thank you for coming back and spending that Prime sub in this channel. Yeah, so because you can sort of get stuff, blocks to keep, redstone blocks to keep updating in a chunk where entities don't, there was a particular distance that I could have been away where flying machines will fly into that chunks. And so, yeah. But, like, probably would have required, you know, setting up exactly the same situation in a creative test world, trying it out a bunch of times to verify what works and what doesn't. It would have been an epic thing, sure, but like it would have been probably the next sort of week of my Minecrafting. And I'm not ready to spend that time. Let's do this. Okay. At some point during this server's lifespan, I will want to build with concrete. That is almost certain. And at that point, I'm going to need millions of blocks of gravel. And so just picking up every gravel that I can is just going to be beneficial. That's the full one. I never picked it up. Okay. Would you have to load the chunk extremely precisely then? Yes. Yes. But I did have my exact coordinates, you know? So it's not like that wouldn't have been possible. But... anyway. Didn't quite feel worthwhile. You done? I just had a better way to dig through. Ooh, okay. Through the blackstone. Setting up a beacon here seems incredibly silly, though. Well, okay, so I'm not finding much. The question then is, should I be digging further down? Because I'm digging from 15 down to 13 right now. And we could just open up more downwards. My impression was always that 15 was the best. But yeah, maybe going lower is good. Incredibly silly equals content. Sure. The problem is I already have other content I intend to make. I'm trying to finish this big project and whatever, you know? Okay, maybe I should just leave these. I'm now out of the done ones. Start making more. Okay. I do so after you mine out a lot of chunks without finding any of those. Yeah, I should have. I don't know where the other one was that I dug. I think it was maybe over here. Yeah, it would make sense to leave a mark. Sweet, so we'll take over the server. Also at some point I'm gonna be just I'm forced to go and repair this pickaxe. Maybe that's the thing. I will mine like this until I need to go repair. And then once we come back, we'll dig a layer down. It'd be so fun to find on like 1 block away from this corridor. So, well, at this point, I still have not found any higher up in the top one. Oh, never mind. I guess I would have found that by digging out 2 as well. So I guess that's a thing. Okay, yep. But that one I would not have found, so that's interesting. It's, okay, quite solidly in this chunk. Okay, what do we do? I was going to mark it with blackstone, but blackstone actually feels quite valuable. Could just leave that as a mark, I suppose. Actually, I have a bunch of stuff that is like farmed. Could put bamboo. Put iron blocks. I knew it would happen. Like the bamboo is plentiful as well, but the iron is not going to burn. So I'm actually just going to mark the entire chunk border with it. Because why not? It's a stack. Well, stack -4, of course, but still. Server mates guessing. Well, it's just aliens, you know? Alright. Remove those so we can actually walk here.
Yay.
A marked chunk. I'm still trying to place more torches just to get less spawns. Can mark the corners. Could. I don't know that. I feel like this is speed is the issue here. think I wanted to mine out this low blackstone. It's definitely a block I want a bunch of. Yes, blackstone is also a barter material, right? So it could quite easily buy it from 80's shop. Although I'm feeling like I need an intervention from how much diamonds I've been spending at his shop. So maybe I should try to not spend more there for a little while. What? Okay. That was really annoying. For some reason I didn't manage to pick block netherite, netherrack into my hand there. Not quite sure how that happened. Also, like, there are all these tunnels here. Quite hard to know who has picked out netherite here before. Although these chunks don't seem to have. Okay, that one I would 100% just not have found if I had not mined up the third block layer. Right, because there's nothing around it. And so it definitely is paying off to mine up that layer. I do not have a bartering farm, but AD does. And boy, is he earning money off of that. Another thing I want to do is build a wither rose at in the spawn island. I'll sell my wither roses. Like, build a 3D wither rose would be cool. Like a big sculpture thing, and then have just the shop is just like in the stem for it. Okay, well, so one. That's only one, which means I do not know if that was the small or the large vein, because even the large one can be one block, I think, for this chunk. And so I'm not sure that I should mark this chunk. I think I'm not going to. I'm going to assume that if I just find one, then I find the small one. Because it's just one chunk, so really, you can be like that, eh? Okay. This is the same chunk. No, it's just over the chunk border. One. Okay. So it's another one. It's just one. That's really annoying. I need to start a blackstone shulker. Let's grab one of these. Do that. This and this. Oop. 4 of those. 2 of you. How's this doing? That's almost full. Let's double this. And then this. So many things. 2 chests. 2 shulkers. I'm gonna do this manually so I don't die the wrong one. Cool. So this one will be for Blackstone, obviously. I'm gonna put that. Let's place this. Put the gravel in there. Still quite annoyed at the fact that I'm carrying one. But whatever. It's fine. And then this will be for when this runs out. When London runs out. When it's full. Shulker, and bamboo shulker. Put the crafting table away. You know what? The ender chest can stay down. Keep thinking that you're going to say black score when you say black stone. Well, there's a common word on this channel, so. I once went to a hockey game where the goalkeeper shared my surname. It was quite awkward. Yeah. See, this is why I'm not terribly worried. Like, been burning for a good while. I'm not taking much damage. Even standing in lava with like full armor, you just don't take much damage. So what do I have? I have like 7. I have 7. So we need 8. We make 2 more ingots, and then I could netheriteify everything I'm wearing. The only thing left would be the axe, really. Not entirely against that idea. Because I definitely do not want to spend the entire stream just digging here. Also want to get to some of the redstoning. So the downside of digging out more than 2 layers is that you do get ender spawns. We're getting somewhere here. Now I have more than 1 stack of ender pearls. That's annoying. No, I'm not a fan of bed mining. It sets too much stuff on fire. TNT or just mining. Take that over bed mining. I find the bed mining process quite annoying because of that. Well, I did say I wanted more gravel, so... Also, I needed more observers for the teleport stations. Yesterday or Friday, off stream, and so I went into the Nether and mined a bunch because I was like, I don't have any. And so I mined a couple of stacks just with fortune. And then I went to sort a bunch of my like just shulkers that I'd collected last time I was doing this, I presume. Turns out I had a whole like lots of stacks of just nether quartz ore. This stuff. So I had tons just sitting. We have more than a stack of nether gold ore now. Fancy. Oh. And I've missed some more. And the thing with these is mostly I'm getting them because... Not because I want gold, because you can just buy gold from a gold farm, right? Or yeah, buy my own, build my own gold farm and get infinite amounts of gold, but sooner or later you just end up with, I really wish I had like a bunch of nether gold. And you go like, oh no, and I have to go and like find all this nether gold ore. The TNT is the problem with TNT is the sand, not the gunpowder, right? Okay, 200 durability. We're quite quickly getting to the point where we need to go and repair. Which will be a good test case for my access to my farm in the end. I still don't have a working teleporter on the end station. Kind of would like to build that up, but... yeah. And I'm gonna pop out... my spawn is set... no, my spawn is set at home, actually. I'm gonna pop out there, so I should probably bring all of the shulkers full of nether stuff. $168. Thanks, Gravel. Appreciate it. Yeah, Gilded Blackstone, I collected a whole bunch for my gardening farm build. That's in my stream intros for on Legacy. There's a bunch of Gilded Blackstone in that base plate in the center of that. Let's see. It's almost full. I have absolutely no idea which side the original 3 that I found were on anymore, so oh well. This is oh, stupid Enderman. Just always try to get in your sight line. Nice. Yeah, they have some sort of vendetta, clearly. Okay, so these are all now full of netherrack. The other ones I can probably leave. And we have 92 left, so I think that's a good place to wrap that up. This, we'll leave that. Oh, I need to make my way back here too. That's going to be another thing. I guess I can do this. That's my coordinates I want to get to. Funny thing is do I have a lodestone? Okay, so I walked like a crazy way to get down here. Can and I find a way back up. You know what? There's no reason to leave this. I have the inventory space. Where am I? 500, 400. I think I should be heading positive X. This could be my corridor. Doubt this is my corridor. I don't think I did that. But sure. Some point we find something, right? This is infinite corridors.
Yay.
Okay, well this is something. That is not my exit, but it is an exit, so we'll take that. Okay, we're now in a corridor at level 36. Interesting. That looks sort of like an exit, but I want to be going up. So might as well keep going up. That's very interesting. I think this is at the bottom of the staircase that actually kind of leads up to home. Okay, and I'm actually just gonna get this stuff. I'd rather have gold in my inventory than netherrack, and I have plenty of netherrack, so I can just do that. Same with quartz. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So actually we got a quite easy way down. If I want to get back to the same place, which I think I do. I probably want to go back there and dig further down on that open space. Sadly, I ended up with 7, not more. Well, we're going out into the end and whatever, then maybe we put those in here. 72. We're down to no visible durability of this. Now we go northeast. To here. I need to go out here a bunch to get like crazy amounts of ender pearls. Like I think one station essentially needs kind of a whole inventory's worth of ender pearls. So like of shulkers of ender pearls. This is a nice title. I love these. So for those of you who haven't seen that before, that was a teleport instantly of 6,000 500 blocks in one axis and 5,500 in the other axis. Well, I was gonna bring new magma here. And I completely forgot, but I did accidentally bring a magma block, so we'll put that there. And but let's do that. This was not meant as a farm for XP or like manual killing from the start, which is why it's a little weirdly awkward to the side here, but it's working well enough. It is very satisfying, that is true. Okay, we're actually repairing, like we're done repairing, we're healing stuff. Let's grab the rest of these, I guess. Okay, it feels almost stupid to not hit them again, because there's so many here, and I need the ender pearls eventually, but like, I don't want more XP orbs here. Okay. Also, this is terrifying, but whatever. Hi. But yeah, this is doing reasonably well. This one. No. So this one is less full because it's just out of reach from where I'm standing there and harvesting them. I might want to replace that block in front of me with like a wall or something so I can reach in, or even what are they called? Like glass pane or iron bar or something like that. Well, that was that. That was quick. Let's go home, which means going west, which I believe is this way. Yes. Because there is a gateway over on this island right here. And back home. So, yeah, these are. I probably at this point need to put these in like their own shulker, to be honest. Another rack. Here we go. Let's. You know, I have. Really? Oh, here. Make a couple more shulkers. Let's put, come on. Nice. And then another gold in that one. I'm just gonna pick out the other here, and I guess we'll keep the. Oh, I have diamond here. Okay, that's cool, I suppose. Why didn't I have diamonds here? And then the gravel and blackstone I would want to bring with me. Do I bring these? Maybe I'll just bring these with me also, because we're going to dig more. So now I have another quartz, another gold, gravel, and blackstone boxes. I'm going to need more boxes for the netherrack itself, though. We might as well make them so I don't have to stop and make them. Well, there's a couple. Okay, let's go back. One more round there, dig further down, and then we probably go do other stuff. Definitely don't want to do this the entire stream. How's it going, Albinton? Good to see you. So down here again, and the thing I'd missed before was that you need to turn around at this platform. Not quite here. Here. That's the way to get all the way down. Although I could have gotten all the way down through the other thing as well. From here this way. This is 54. Here? Just gonna bonk my head a little bit here. This is at 44. I thought it was at 36 or something. I don't think this is the same way. Does it matter? Maybe not. As long as I get down to that level, there's so many corridors going in every direction. Yeah, we're on 15 here. Oh, I know where this goes. You won't even see it. That's my chunk loader. That's for the chunk of farms. Okay, so we were at what a mess. We were at 564, 500. Let's just go one direction first here. There's so many crisscrossing paths that it should be easy enough to make my way to the other direction later. Not sure. I said 500 more in this. And we're back. Cool. Well, I suppose we start next to the chunk we don't want to dig and then work away from there. Oh. Let's do this. I guess I'm going to do 2 layers. So otherwise it's going to be quite annoying. This music and this activity. Like a Zen block breaking session. This is when I find out if you ever write, chat. So you're all fully re-geared? I kind of was already yesterday. I don't know how much you saw yesterday, but yeah. We got back up to full gear yesterday. It's just the Netherite part is not there yet. Does this count as a hole digging stream? It could. Makes sense, right? Had plenty of those. It's just a different flavor of them. I guess I'll use this chunk in the middle as a sort of landmark to put down shulkers. I'll walk a little bit over and then put down the other ones. Well, hopefully we actually find something also. There's a lot of chunks here. Like, there are a lot of chunks that I'm digging out, and I have potentially found the big vein. I have definitely found the big vein in one of the chunks. I forgot, like, it was before we started marking. I potentially found the big vein in 2 more chunks, although it was just one block. But there are many more chunks than 4 here, so it should be possible to find a good amount more. And the one marked there I found a 3 vein in, so that one is definitely done. There's potentially a small vein in it, but be at any height. Essentially, I should be putting down torches again, but I feel like I'm just going to be digging them up further in a second here. I don't know. What's an estimate on how many chunks this is going to be? Quite a few, right? Don't remember the exact limit for netherite spawning, like the Y limit for the large veins. It's more than 15. They can spawn higher up too. It's just less likely. It's probably, according to what people are saying, it's more likely to be down here than up there. I'd like at least one more, because one more would let me remake all the armor that I'm wearing into netherite. Like, not just one, you know, ingot. Actually, one ancient debris is all I need for that. So I have 7. I would make 8. I would make 2. And I have 1 full ingot already. So, please. $16 is the middle of the range. Okay. And it's a triangular thing, centered at 16. It's already one full shulker. It's 4 ancient debris. Well, it's 4 scrap for one ingot plus 4 gold. The scrap are smelted from ancient debris, so yes. Essentially, the material cost is 4 ancient debris. Funny thing is, ancient debris would actually be a really good material to use in the design for my main station. In which case I'd kind of need a bunch of ancient debris there. Because of the relatively hard to mine block that can be moved by pistons. So that makes it quite ideal for that use case, but it's such a stupid material to use that way. Well, could use it as cinnamon buns in a bakery. That's true. You could do that. There's a thing that is possible. The other thing we don't know here is how many of these chunks have been crossed by somebody's dig from before, and therefore they've picked it up already. Very expensive pastries there. Oh. Okay. Oh, hi. How about... Never mind. You're being extremely annoying, my dude. Just keep walking in my face. Okay, well... It's a lot of uncovered area without a single hit. On the other hand, that does tend to happen regardless of how you mine, because, yeah, Usually, I think when I do TNT mining, I go a little higher. But I guess... Suppose it's possible that I've been TNT mining too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to do that, by the way. I don't care about putting ancient debris in the mechanism for that redstone that we're going to build later today. It's just, it would be a good material. I don't particularly like the looks of it either, so we'll just trust that people don't break blocks they're not supposed to break. Well, this is not going desperately well, is it? Because there's a corridor here also, so like there are good chances that they have found and picked up a bunch. But like further in here, there isn't, I think. Who knows? Maybe somebody has something they want to do with a large open space in the Nether. If someone were to offer you Netherite for the purpose of designing and constructing the hub, you would? What? If somebody just came, here's a bunch of ancient debris or Netherite blocks. Netherite blocks would be nicer actually, because they work the same, but they look nicer. So if somebody just was, I have a bunch of Netherite blocks here, you can use them in your station design, would I do it? Totally. It would be super fun. Really fun block to have used that way, right? But I don't feel the need to make that project more grindy, let's just say. I feel like that grind level of the project is plenty high enough already. Well, this far the result is 0. Time to make more. That's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. I mean, for ancient debris, it's, I think, 6 station places that would need it. So it's not like entirely infeasible amounts of mining. For, 6 ancient debris. We already found more than that, but we're gonna do it with netherite blocks then. Many blocks. Come on. It will literally take 1 more ancient debris. I can leave the rest for later. Like, if I can just make the armor I wear day to day into netherite, I'll take it. Thank you. So that's 1. Another literally 1. Could be the large, could be the small. But I'm going to just not mark the chunk unless it's more than 1. That is the 8. So I can happily move on to more... well, this is productive, but more constructive, more aesthetic, more interesting, more creative things, at least. That's 8 of them. I have a full ingot. We have 3. We can make the armor. And I have more netherrack than I probably will ever need. Now what? Do I dig sideways or do I dig down? I really don't know. I feel like sideways might have more chance to find it, but downways? Sorry, what? Where are my chunk borders, actually? Maybe we go out to this chunk border and then that's as far as we go. Might make sense. It's here. Immediately finding more quartz. Cool. The original height that I was digging at now feels like quite high up. It's funny. Felt cramped and claustrophobic, and now it's like, it's so high up. Hey. Is this one again? Oh, it's so good. Oh, I love that. Somebody's just spent all of that effort digging this tunnel. One block. Hiding away 1 block outside of view. Oh, I love that. That's great. Again, it is just 1 though. It's possible that they found some here and then it's didn't dig into the rest of the wall. Environmental storytelling, indeed. Somebody really set that up nicely. I'm not gonna mark it because this is 1. Maybe I should have marked them, but whatever. So now I have 9. I could get 3 more. We would have enough for the entire armor set, or the armor that I commonly wear and the axe. Either of those would be really nice. But you can always come back to this kind of stuff. This just if anybody's mad enough to sell netherite. I don't think I've seen anybody sell netherite on the server. Or ancient debris, that is. Maybe that's the next big project. This makes this stupid tunnel bore and just monopolize the ancient debris supply. Ooh, that's an actual multiple vein. Ooh, and it's just inside this chunk border. Very nice. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Let's do the whole thing again. Could do the corners, but this is kind of fun. Did you get filtered as a bot command? Nice. Okay, well, oh boy. Oh, that's full. Literally need another one. That's ridiculous. Got 9 of them, plus 2 more over there, I think. Yeah, let's make 2 more. I think the pickaxe will hold for enough that I will need 2 more. Oh, this one apparently wasn't even started. Okay, then maybe not. All right. That was the empty one, lime. Then grab a stack from here. Actually, might as well put 4 away. We're only going to need 60. Assuming I placed them correctly. This would seem insane to so many players. Just full blocks of iron. Alright, so I saw 2. Would love a 3rd. I do not think we have a 3rd though. Give me a moment, folks. Okay. How about now? You got some space now. Scream, you make scream face. Hell. Do I still keep cleaning this chunk out? Like, strictly speaking, I don't need to dig out the rest of this, but clear, like, sight lines and whatever. This is where it's horrible to be a completionist, but I shouldn't. Let's go find the edge here. You know what? Let's start by doing this. Do not want you in the middle of that dig. I was just sitting there, chilling, looking around. We washing? Okay, cool. Oh boy. Okay, so this is a corridor too. It's another corridor that's not aligned to a chunk of border, which is a little bit odd, I will say. And then this should be the chunk border, because here's where I've laid out that thing. Now we just need to dig our way to the corner of this chunk. A little bit more blackstone, that's okay. And then suddenly insta-mine. Just go out this way a bunch. A couple of chunks. Begin with. You having an okay time there, Seba? Okay. Wonder what is going through his little cat brain. He will quite often do this, just sit here. Even though I'm not petting him or anything, he will just like sit here right in front of me. Seemingly quite content, but who knows? Pickaxe is starting to look a little worse for wear. Where are we at? We're almost at adds too. That's not great, because now I'm kind of stuck here. If I leave, he will definitely not be happy. So I guess we're just going to keep going this time. Sorry about that, folks. So ads will hit in a couple of minutes on Twitch. I'd prefer if I didn't have to run them, but I kind of do. It's a Twitch thing, not a me thing. If you don't want the ads, you can sub to the channel. Even a Prime sub will do. If you have Amazon Prime, you have one of them for free. You can choose to spend it here to get ad-free viewing. Or if you want ad-free across multiple channels on Twitch, you can also get Twitch Turbo. Kind of works like YouTube Premium. In that the streamers that you watch will get more of your sort of turbo fee or whatever you call it. Maybe, just maybe, he screams because he wants to sit with you while streaming.
Yay.
Most often, well, so he sits right outside my door, which is not fully closed, and screams. And most often when I pick him up and put him here, he will just immediately jump down, leave, and go out and sit right outside and scream. Come on, keep me up. No? Okay, never mind. I did block it, but I didn't... To stream. I think it's still up under one of these, but for some reason maybe it's not. For some reason that pick block is just not working well today. I guess because this is further up than I'm used to when I'm dealing with this kind of stuff. But yeah, so I was sitting in lava for a good long while there and still wasn't a problem. But yeah, sometimes I feel like he screams because he wants attention. I'll pick him up and I'll go deposit him on the other floor. And he'll like sort of purr and make disgruntled meow noises at the same time. It's really odd. So it's like, I'm really happy to be in your arms, but I don't like where you're taking me kind of noises, I think. Sometimes I do think he just wants to come here and sit here, but also think other times he doesn't even know himself what he wants. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. So we have 149. Love to get one more before we leave. Would be swell. Come on. Thought for a second there was one in the wall there. It's gonna be really annoying. That did not cover it properly. It's like behind one of these. Still not covered properly. There it is. $74. Doesn't look like we're getting that last one, does it? 69. Nice. Okay, we had button the microphone or what? 50. I think this is probably where we end here. Hello. Have you been sitting and drooling? Okay, friendo. Just lay down here for a sec. Yeah. You have plenty of space. You've got a lot of space, friendo. Yeah. Yearns for the mines. Obviously. Well, definitely made one shulker box too many. Just lay down, friendo. Huh? Lay down. It's fine. Well. Yeah. It'll be fine. Lay down here. 47. We need like one durability left to be able to mine that lodestone out. Where was my exit now? It was this way. With this? We should be fine. The good ways away. And then it was up one, a bunch of torches. That might be too far. This looks reasonable. Definitely follow the torched trail like this. This? Could be this. Oh yeah, nice. Nice, nice. He's facing my shoulder at the moment. Uh-huh, yeah, okay. Okay, I think this way. Maybe? Yes. Yes, good. No? Okay, never mind. I was on the right track until like here, so all the way. Yeah, 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 yep, 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 yep. This is worst. Oh wow. That was not a lot of space to actually get up. Fascinating, honestly, is not trying to chase something on screen. Why is it doing that? I just want to... I'm holding down space. He's a little too old, I think. Just wants to chill. Hey, Christian. Yeah, that pickaxe is looking great, isn't it? love carrying a tool around with like no durability visible on the bar. It always feels like just slightly unnerving, even though I know it's fine. Here. Do the thing again. What happened to my gear? We were dealing with a wither yesterday that gotten loose from my farm. And I was trying to fight it, but I was fighting it on my spawn platform for the farm. So there was tons of endermen there, and they were proving more of a problem than the wither. And eventually I failed to put my chest plate on when I thought I did. Took more damage than I thought I had. And then as I noticed that, I sort of panicked and tried to fly away from the platform to heal, but then was more damaged than I thought I was and died over the void. This is not a great place to die, let's just say. But we sorted it out. The only... Oh, yeah, right. The only remaining part is... need to get Netherite again.
Yay.
I'm gonna use the farm like this. I kind of need something to push them slightly forward, or I guess I can remove this block. No, so there are endermen kind of pushed into it. Okay, never mind. Fine for now. I want to replace this block with a slab, I think. Then I can step slightly forward. Yeah, just lay down, Savfk. Slime luck seen fit to allow you some netherite. I have almost enough for 3, but only enough for 2. But then I also have an ingot. So pretty good, I would say. I need one. Let's see. No, I need 1 more after that. So I need the 1 more ancient debris and then 4 more for a whole other ingot, and then I will be like set. Guess we pick this up. Don't want to let it go to waste. Oh my god, he actually lay down. Yeah, I did make a heroic attempt at actually getting my stuff back while it was falling into the void. But all that really happened was we saw it fall into the void. Maybe if I had executed that entirely perfectly, I could have picked up an item or two, but yeah. All right, so put these away in here. See how these are doing. Still ticking. That's pretty good. Yeah, so at some point we need to come back here and pick up a whole lot of ender pearls for the teleporter project, but that is not now. I sort of need to come here with a clean inventory for that. Put the volume back up. All right. So let's put away a bunch of this stuff. I want quartz and gold ore in here. I want netherrack and netherrack and netherrack and netherrack. But were they all full? They were all full. This one is not full. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a bunch out of here to fill it up. And leave more space for more shulkers full of netherrack. So great. There we go. And that way the storage is always just full boxes of netherrack. Pink one has gravel in it, and we might as well do the same here. This one is almost full, so we might as well use it for proper storage. And these two sand are probably not my entire wealth of sand, but also not all that far from it. How does netherite form? As in, what would you imagine its origin to be? Ooh. Now, that is one I think I will leave with you. And that's specifically because I've had a hand in these things. I shouldn't tell you things. This lore is for you to fill in. Okay. Don't think I need the fire rest potion anymore, so we can toss that away. We got 11 of these, I guess. There's no reason to smelt the 3. Some reason with these here. Do I have quartz somewhere? Like quartz blocks? No box of tough there. I don't think so. Don't really fit here, but I'll put them there anyway. Okay, so I need 8 of these. No. Hold on. Yeah, this is 8. I need 8 gold. And then we need... we take that. I'm gonna get 2 more. So I need to duplicate this. Not there. Here. That, right? Wait, no, I need 2 of these. It's diamonds I need more of. Loop. There. And there. I'm always leaving one here. I think I also have... Oh god, where's... What the hell? What the hell? Oh no, do I have them in here? Oh, I have them in here. It was a blue bundle. Yeah, so I have one here. This bundle has one at least. For some reason, two of those. But it has none of those. It has one at least of each type of trim. So that's where I'm keeping my originals to make sure that I never use them up. I'm quite glad now that I've sort of been dragging my feet on actually, you know, trimming my gear. Okay, so we got 3 of them now. And I think I'm vain enough to just want to make my armor. There it is. We look reasonable again. These 2 are now empty. We'll put them in there. Okay. Next order of business then is I think we go and we try to do some redstone. And I think I will bring... No, let's just... Oops. Let's just bring the other thing. Yeah, let's just bring that entire shulker because I will likely want some copper here. No more blue until you need a chest plate. See, yes, that's the problem. So, or I want to use my axe. But yeah, chest plate, axe. I mean, I have a bunch of other things in here that I'd like to be netherite too. I'd like multiple netherite silk touch pickaxes too. If I could, but you know, it is what it is. I think I have enough stuff for this in these boxes. Maybe I should just check what's in them real quick before we leave. So I've got plenty of pistons. I've got, but I need sticky ones. I don't need crafters. Target blocks, good. Redstone torch is good. Sticky pistons is fine. Copper bulbs. I don't think I'll need like hoppers or anything. Well, I wouldn't say that. I need a reasonably long delay circuit here. It might be the case that the best thing to do is just do a bunch of repeaters. But I also don't have a ton of repeaters in here. So I think there are some repeaters. Yeah. Let's grab those as well. Oh, okay. You need more space for your tail. Okay, sure. Yo! Lexi! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, folks. Hope you had a fantastic stream today. Just finished up a bunch of grinding for netherite ingots here, or for ancient debris on Mindcrack. So I now look like nothing happened yesterday. Nothing totally happened yesterday, by the way. Hope you were doing well. I'm guessing that you were over on one shot. What happened? Nothing. I totally didn't drop all my gear into the void. Let's go teleporting. Did a Minecraft bingo event and won. Nice. GG. So unfortunate you had to skip yesterday's stream. Yeah, I know, right? Did I end up inside the thing? That's really weird. Oh my goodness. Server, please. Are we okay? That was weird. Alright. That was extremely disoriented. So yeah, here's, for those of you who haven't seen it, this is the shop for all the pattern types that I've made. So here's where I'm selling all of them. And so that's also why I have saved the original for each one of them so I can copy up more if needed. And there's some extra in here. Apparently there are 2 upgrade templates there too for some reason. They're separated. It's raining on Mindcrack. Would you know? Nice. We need to play more Minecraft bingo at some point. I've done a lot of Fetcher in the past. Where am I going? Going to the station. I don't know if you've seen the state of this like scene. So this is the interior of the main station entirely done. And I guess I'll show you folks if you haven't seen my teleporter system. This is how it works. Lighten up. Okay. GG. So every player who is in the system is going to have one of these lodestones that's theirs. Same with those 8. So 16 players in the system at total. So I'm going to remove that lodestone and place it back. And now I've told the system that I am the one using it currently. And the next thing to do is to walk over here where there are destinations. Currently there are 2 other stations, Goodland and the End. And obviously a bunch left for future expansion. Definitely want one at my base. And so I do the same here. Remove that lodestone, place it back. And that activates that teleporter station. So now I will teleport to Goodland. We're at 400 pretty much here. And now I've teleported. Look up, toss the ender pearl. I landed on a pressure plate on a dropper, which meant I got given an ender pearl. So you just look up, toss it straight up, and your teleporters reset again. Similar looking place, but another theme. We are now 2,000 and 4,000 blocks away in Goodland, which is our minigame district in the fog. So I guess it's raining. Yeah, that's how the system works, basically. And from these stations, they're smaller, there's no selection, so you just break your block and place it back to go back to main station. And so that's how you get somewhere. If you don't want to go to the main station, you go to the main station and go back out to swap lines, basically. You know, pretty much like trains work. But it's getting somewhere. That other station is entirely built. The Goodland station is now done. The only thing that remains is to fill it up with an excess of ender pearls. It just got reasonable amounts of ender pearls at the moment. This one still needs a lot of build. There's a lot of stuff to do here. And the end station is barely built at all. So that's the state of things. But one station is actually done, which is really cool. The thing I've discovered, though, while building that station is that there is a delay from you breaking your sort of name a block to when it is okay to break this block. And so I think what I want to do is, so what I had planned was to make a redstone circuit for when you break this block, then we would, these wouldn't be sea lanterns, they would be redstone lamps. We would turn them off and then turn them back on when it's time for, when it's okay to use these. But I think I also want to push a block up here in the way. So these would go up in front of all of them and then pop back down when it's okay. So I think I want to swap these with possibly, I don't have them here. Hold on. Like the chiseled blocks or whatever. Can make them out of these, right? Yeah, chiseled copper. So it would look like this. I think that fits in well with this theme, and then these would just pop up in the way. I think that would work nicely. I actually do need that. Enough of these. Just spill these all over the place. That should be enough. I think there are 6 of these. Yeah. So we'll place these and then try to figure out this redstone circuit underneath. I also don't know the exact timing here. It's a little awkward. I just need something that is long enough, and it should probably make it reasonably easy to adjust. Just for extra difficulty. I guess it's not a problem because these hold the water. I was going to say these are waterlogged, which is always a great combo with redstone, you know. Water and redstone are best friends, I hear. I need I already had them. Never mind. These two have all my redstone supplies for this project, basically. I need sticky pistons underneath these, and we might as well just place them. Oh, right. Spawn proofing on those. Dang, that's right. So all of these blocks here are actually spawn proof. That's why very carefully selected blocks throughout this entire thing, because this is in fact the slime chunk. I think it is this though and not this. So you know what? We're gonna go with this. And if we get slimes here, I'll have to swap them out. Worst case, I can always swap them to the grates again. How does that look actually? It looks kind of awful. So maybe not. We can figure it out if that's the case. That's a good call. I spent quite a lot of effort here designing this in such a way that it would look good, but also be spawn-proof. And not spawn-proof from light, spawn-proof just from block selection. Because slimes spawn in any light level. Okay, so that's kind of what we can do in here. Now we need to get behind the scenes. We need to... This is really annoying. I can't remove the lodestones because I'll trigger stuff. We need to get in here. So, one problem is I'll actually need to remove one of these obsidian blocks. Be able to see that the thing, well, which is unfortunate because this is here to prevent you from accidentally mining something, but I think you're more likely to be aiming through the block than down through the block. Is that reasonable? I think that's reasonable. So we'll remove that. And this will be underneath. You'll kind of see the side of it, which is okay, I think. And we'll try to set this up for one of them. That's kind of everything I don't need at the moment. So place that there. It's observing there. Actually, what we can do is we can just set this. Yeah. Give me that. You're having me wasting redstone resources now. We'll put it there. And then we'll put a lever. Like May in there. So now I can trigger this at will. And so we can test out the system using that. Probably what I want is to put that straight into a copper bulb. Because it will trigger when you remove it and it will trigger when you put it back. And it's when you put it back is the trigger for the whole system. So if we do that,
Yay.
Then we can put a falling edge detector on that. Like trigger once, trigger twice. Yeah, falling edge detector on this. And then that on all of them actually. So probably we just connect what's the state on all of this stuff? Ooh, I left those here. These are gonna be in the way. Nice. So let's take all of these away. How bad is this? Quite bad. I need to move this, I think. I have chests in one of these, don't I? Yes. Okay, let's it's actually not all that unlikely that I will end up needing that space there. Let's put this here. I'll have to ferry all of this back to my base at some point. There's a bunch of tuff in there. That's valuable. Hey. I don't know the ideal delay, no. I'm just gonna do this. So much deep slate. It's all silk touched deep slate too. Okay, get rid of that, get rid of that. So now we have a little bit of space here. Assuming I get rid of all of this. One arrow of weakness. Great. Light wall right next to stone. Very good. I think that's okay. This is my copper chest. I did want to keep that. We'll probably need a little bit more space here, is what I'm guessing. So I'm just gonna start by actually creating that space. Can't even really experiment with the redstone in this cramped environment, so. How's my torch supply looking? It's decent. More coppery. Guess we'll take that. Okay. Is there copper vein here or something? I think from my research, like you can kind of tell how long time it takes to teleport, and sometimes it feels like ages. But it is in reality something between 5 and 10 seconds, I think. And so I think that is also the ideal delay is matching that. Make this into stone bricks. So let's put these back down again. I will need comparators. Okay, that's really annoying. But it worked. And we'll need dust. It doesn't matter what... Oh, yeah. Okay, that's fine. This is power 15, yeah. So it doesn't matter which type of bulb it is. The comparator signal's 15. So the assumption here is we would put a bunch of these next to each other on either side. Actually, I'm realizing something now. Is that we need to connect the signals from both sides. So actually, I don't need the space. I need that space. Let's figure that out, though. This is certainly more than 15 away, though, isn't it? That is one power. So if we had one here, that would actually work. And I don't have a repeater. I think it could work nicely. Just, ooh, how far away are we? I know I could hear through the walls cone building this direction. Hopefully it hasn't built like super close. Also don't need like that. Like we need a... Well, I guess the big problem is we need to connect the two sides. So the mechanism needs to end up in the center here. Let's just clear this out. I wonder where Cone Savfk. Oh. Okay. Random little corridor that leads nowhere. That's interesting. And there's more cleared on this side, so that's good. So the same thing we go to here. We would have copper bulb, comparator, redstone signal going to there, and then a repeater here. And then the thing is, we need, these are what we're powering. So the output needs to be inside. And I've now removed every single torch here. Potentially suboptimal. Bring on the light. There we go. I think it's light now. What do we need? We need a memory circuit that activates on a falling edge detector off of the signal combined from these two, and that then stays on for a good long while. Like 10 seconds. And then turns off. 10 seconds in repeater lengths, if four tick repeaters would be what? It's 2.5 repeaters for a second, right? So that would be 25 repeaters. Do you have that right? Let's grab some of these. I think that, well, probably don't need that, to be honest. Also, I'm using the stone bricks as my sort of redstone building material. That's a way for me to mark that there's like something built on there, which means that if I dig into these like from below or something, then I know that there's probably something important on top of it, so don't just break it. Good morning, lightning. So sorry about the notification failures there. Okay, so this is the output. I basically just need a line running through here, right? I don't think I can avoid that either. I could use, because these are visible, so I couldn't use, if I dig it down one level, I could use target blocks, I guess, but I have no reason to try to make this compact, really. Oh, that's those. Okay. So ideally, it's sort of, this is the center block, I guess. So that would ideally be the output into this. And so what do I do here? I create a latch and then I turn it on and off, I guess. How did the wither end? I saw you died in void. Well, everything is fine. All my gear looks exactly like it did. Ignore the axe. Yeah, it ended like it ended. Like, well, the wither is dead. The farm is now a non-wither farm. I'm using it just to gather ender pearls and as an XP farm. I have a teleporter out there, so I can get there easily. It's working really well. I've used it twice today while mining for Netherite for ancient debris, just to mend my... Oh boy. Okay, that goes nowhere. And ends nowhere. Excuse me, what? Oh, there's Cone's build. Ooh, okay, so that's the amount of space we have. That should be fine. But I am going to block this up. There's stupid zombie here, though. Where's it? Thanks, game. I guess this is what Cone was doing too. Hi. Hi. Oh my goodness. Okay, yes. We're near spawn, where basically everything is spawn proof. Why am I not hitting you? So yeah, any small space where something can spawn spawns all the things. Oh, we're down to deep slate here. Hi. I was just trying to place a stupid torch. Why do you have to be like this? Where's this baby zombie though? It's like sounding like it's in there. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of stuff here. Can it kill you? I'd rather not hit the Enderman if we can avoid it. And okay, here. No, still not seeing the baby zombie. What the hell? Here it's the same baby zombie that we heard while making the mechanism for the teleporter. Because I heard the mechanism now, like from below. Okay. Well. In following... Why is that so dark? Following in Cone's footsteps again here, I will also, I suppose, give up and climb my way out. I will, however, fully build back up the stone that I took out just to be able to not worry about falling into this thing as I'm building the redstone mechanism though. Subtitles could help, yes. But since I know now that it's the same one as when I was building the mechanism, I can access it from there too if I want. Okay. I still do need more of this dugout though, I think. I'm assuming that these are places where Cone has dug in. Ooh, and the inventory's full. Great. Probably end up placing a bunch of these things again, right? It's the stone one. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant to do. Not to throw out that. Sure. Whatever, game. Place that here. Nice. Suppose these can just kind of go in here somewhere. Oh, andesite was like the one thing I didn't get from that. Actually, I didn't get diorite either. I got only granite and dirt. There was a dirt thing. Barely anything in it. And where's the one with random ores? There. There. Nice. Okay. Never mind, there's more stuff here. Okay, whatever, I'm gonna get more. I think I'm going to make this in a rather primitive way with a latch and a delay circuit. And the reason for that is I know that is stable. There's no risk of the thing ending up out of sync. And like, because the problem here is you can end up with a circuit that is like backwards. If it's sensitive to something and then ends up like on when it's supposed to be off and off when it's supposed to be on. That would mean we build something like here. Just gonna do this. That would look something like this. I don't have redstone torches. Just grab a full stack. Samba is now sleeping. That would be okay, I think. It looks like this. So that's a latch. You put a signal into here. See, it swaps, and it's stable. And then if you put a signal in the other end, it swaps again, and now it's stable like this. So if we put we connect these two, we put a falling edge detector, and we connect that to, say, this block or something. And then we take that signal, we put a long ass delay, and then we connect that to the other side. Then, yeah. No redstone wizardry. This is essentially how a 1 bit of RAM works. I'm just talking real RAM also. I'm not talking like Minecraft. So I think what I want to do here is I want to take the signal and I want to put it underneath. Apparently the input initially now with this setup needs to go into here. Like this is kind of the input to the circuit. And so I think I want to take this signal, pull it underneath the entire thing, and combine it here, because these two need to be combined. Well, I guess I want these to be bricks anyway. By tomorrow I'll have forgotten. Well, you don't need to remember these things. I used to use these circuits a lot, but that was way back when the more advanced types of circuits kind of didn't exist yet. Because I think a lot of this was before even pistons were introduced. I've been playing this game for a while. I guess that's what we get from that. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do the same here. An artist latch, yes. But I think, in terms of, terms that people understand, that probably isn't helping. I should be able to just pull this straight underneath the entire thing here. Preferably with a torch so we can see something. I don't think this is too far for a signal carry. Oh. Oh, that was half a stack. It's okay. Kind of wanted to make 1 stack. It's fine. Okay, it's not powerful enough, but that's okay. We can do that. Now they're connected. Both have a repeater leading into them, so there's no signal spill in any direction. And so to get as much base as possible, if I make this into a target block instead. Sure, let's just grab that. Hello, Sebbe. Have you woken up now? Oh, I'm gonna keep falling into that one. Sure. Yeah, that happens then. We do this. Because now I can do this. And the signal strength here is... Well, let's toggle this. And then connect this and see if it flips. It does. Okay, so signal strength is good enough. But we need a repeater anyway, so never mind. Because I don't want spill back this way from the thing being on. Also, this is supposed to be a falling edge detector. No, I'm supposed to pulse this on falling edge, not just on signal. So we need to do that too then. What's a good falling edge detector? There's the lock repeater thing. I can never remember how that looks. But it's good because it's quite small. I need to look that up. I also have a cat across my entire desk now. Pulse circuits. Falling edge detector. What? Locked repeater. There it is. Right. So it is... Oh yeah, the output ends up sideways, which is slightly awkward. But we could do that over here actually. So this is yeah. Okay, let's do this. Yes. Okay, good. This 2 repeaters. Makes sense. Or is it supposed to be the same?
Paying the late tax.
Okay. Hey, Pazu. Thank you so much for that. Welcome in. Okay, so if I cut this now, this should blink. Okay, let's go. It's all good. Swap that. And connect that up. Now that should be good. What we also need to do now is we need to take this signal and we need to go put that through, if I counted this right, 25 whole length repeaters. Voice group? Oh. They're abbing. Nice. I need to do that. But this still needs a repeater going in there, otherwise that's gonna get messed up. Hello? Okay, we were lagging a little bit, that's okay. So may I ask what this does and how it works? So this far, what it does is, well, let me show you over here. This observer will trigger when a block above it changes. The block above it is the lodestone. So when you remove the lodestone, it will turn this on. And then when you put it back, it'll trigger again. And so the copper bulb turns off. All of these will be connected to all of these. So basically, when all of the lodestones, you know, have been placed back. That's when this signal will turn off. This little circuit here is a detector for a signal turning off. And so we'll pulse a single tick pulse along this wire when that happens. That goes into this latch. And what happens when this latch gets powered is a bunch of pistons, which we can barely see there, push up a bunch of blocks in the way of stuff in the lodestone. Why would you remove the lodestone? That's the whole central mechanism of this teleporter network. I will show you once this is done. Done. Okay, so don't need that circuit anymore. You have indeed missed quite a lot. What we need now is space for 25 repeaters, which I guess we're just gonna mine out more of this. "25-ish repeaters." I don't know exactly how long this delay needs to be. I just know it needs to be roughly 10 seconds. 10 seconds is probably too much. But I'd rather have it stable than fast. Okay, so anyway, this signal needs to be taken out with a repeater. Well, I suppose it doesn't strictly need to. We could do, no, we can't do that. Alright, we might as well go out here. Then this is where we're connecting. No, we need to connect to here. So we can't get too close to this block. You heard Lime explain this 8 times. My brain still goes blue screen. I'm so sorry. Okay, so like we just need as much delay as possible. That's 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5. Yay! We just need 20 more repeaters somewhere in the line here. And that is supposed to come back through here. So I think that'll work out quite nicely. Potentially. Maybe. We'll see. But we have another ad break coming up, and Seba just actually left. So my hands are free. I can, use my desk and stuff. But that also means I am free to leave and go to the bathroom and stuff, which is nice. So we'll take a little bit of a break. It'll be a couple of minutes. If you want to see some fun clips instead of the ads, you can sub to the channel. Prime sub will do. If you have Amazon Prime, you can use it here on the channel. Or you can get Twitch Turbo, which gets you ad-free viewing almost everywhere on Twitch, except if a streamer is an asshole. Anyway, we'll be 3-4 minutes, so feel free to grab some snacks, fill up your drinks, and we'll be right back. I think the better way to do this is to get enough wood so that we can get the heck out of this biome and keep progressing. That's the hoglin. This is fine. This is not fine. Did that just happen? Did that just happen, chat? Tell me. Holy smoke. Oh, okay. All right then. Okay, this is kind of safe. Look what you did to this poor nature. Look. Why? You all are worse than climate change. I swear. So if we stick to the left now, we should be going into new uncharted territory. Where are you? Okay. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, Yeah, none of this is safe. You have a very different definition of safe to me. I'm sorry. I need to remove body pieces from you so I can sleep in them. Sweet dreams. If we do this, look at that. Go! Die! Yay! Death! Destruction! Suffering! Okay. What do you think? I don't even know where I logged out. I logged out in my base. How long time? How long time did you spend on that? Oh, dedication. What just happened? Random drops. Break things. Break all the things. Oh, diamond block. Shulk box. Bucket, which I wanted. Just flushing all these things away. Great.
Think about it.
I don't want the gold helmet. Oh my god, what does that mean? No. No.
Yes, slime, please create many entities around you.
No. No. Oh my. You're so mean, chat.
We're sorry.
No, you're not. Oh, no. That clip just makes me want to play Chaos Mod again. Oh, it's so good. All right, well, let's get back into this. We're at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So if we like into here. I think we just need to do something like this, but I'm not entirely sure if that's the right. It's one of my favorite clips on your channel. It's so weird too because I managed to not take damage from those explosions. I guess I'll count these later. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? That's 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Corner 20, 21, 22, 23. Move one out, it should be correct. And he's screaming again. Not that I know that this is exactly the right amount, but this should be a good amount. So. And screaming cat. Give me a moment. What do you want to say to the stream? Nothing. Okay. Sit down on the mouse? Okay. Very good. Or the keyboard. Or both. All right, hold on. All right. Okay. Yes. Great. I think I have this all set up now. So, okay, it's on. If I turn this lever off, we should have a chunk of pistons going up. And then it should be nothing for 10 seconds and then a chunk of pistons going down. Well, that clearly did not work. Okay, why not then? Is this signal too short to trigger this torch? Okay, worked this time, so that was probably it. But there's nothing going here. Oh, there was. Okay, I just didn't see the signal. Cool. So that now works. I think we should be able to go inside the thing and actually see this in action. I can... well done. I can take away my name block. Gonna waste the compass. It's fine. So this is what happens now. Take that, place it back. Those all go up. Now we're supposed to wait for a bit. And then plonk. I think I might want to still replace these with redstone lamps. And potentially even make a little like note block thing for when it is ready. I don't have any lamps. Unfortunate. Do I have any lamps in my redstone box? I do. Nice. Okay, where would those be? They're like above here. To power these blocks. We're just gonna drop all of the signs now. Maybe I should have done this from the inside. See if I can grab all of them. I've not grabbed all of them this far. No, I can't get that one. Okay. I have to go in. You know what? If we're doing that, we might as well. Oh, I also missed one. Okay, whatever. Oh, I lost some glow ink on that. That's okay. Color looks kind of awkward, but I guess that's okay. Oh, come on. Bob down at that moment. We'll see. Ideally, maybe I have like a block swapper or something here, but what do we need here? We need something that powers these when this is off. So I need the inverted signal. I think the easiest way to do this is going to be to put target block behind each of them and then run a signal behind them. It's going to be a little awkward to place, but otherwise it should be fine. Actually, it's not going to be that bad. that, and then we sort of go and place redstone in the ceiling, which is totally a thing. Looks good. Did not mean to activate my wings. Yep. Cool. And so now we want this signal up there. Which I think I can just staircase up like this. That's not going to disturb anything. No, fine. And then connect it like this. Let's try that again. I mean, it's fine. When they're lit, it kind of looks okay, and it also means that these are the destination selectors are distinct in look from the player selectors, which is maybe okay. So we'll take that. We'll place it back. We get that. Wait a little bit. And now they're ready. Not too bad. While we're here, and my inventory is an absolute mess, but okay. Let's place these back. We can actually read them. Okay. You having a good time there again, Seba? It's just like, he will leave and then he'll come, like, I'll carry him back. And he'll sit there screaming and I'll carry him back. And then now he's content again. So weird. So you trigger a note block, like, if I remove this block. Oh, is that bad? No? This is behind the thing. Yeah, okay. Trigger a note block here, which is in the middle of all of these. Right? No. This is in the middle of all of them. That seems okay. I don't have note blocks. They put away some stuff here. Don't need these. Put them away. Done with those. This is the copper chest. Oop. Let's put away these things there. Put the ore in there. Put back my pistons, my observers. I might need repeaters. And a single note block. Ooh. And I'd like an emerald block, but I think I've been complacent and I've put all my emeralds back home. Each teleport uses 1 or 2 compasses, yes. I don't think I have any. Because I have a specific shulker that is entirely for... Okay. Well, what other... Because, like, this is just gonna... All I need to do is, to make this work is to place this note block here. Because these will power next to it. What's the best sound for, like, a... Okay, you can use the thing now. I mean, a nicety would be to do like a dun dun or something, like two tones, which is certainly possible, but it would be a bunch more redstone machinery here. I don't think it's worth it. So what block should I use underneath then? Note block instruments. Gold is a bell. That might be nice. Would it be funny if there was a special note block sound for netherite block? Copper. What's copper? Oh, yeah, but that's nothing yet. That's kind of nice. Glowstone is an electric plant. No thing. I do think I like this one though. The trumpet only exists from the next version. It's not out yet. I think the little pling is kind of nice. Okay, can put these back. Okay, so the remaining thing to do, we no longer need this or this. Whimsical flying in with a fairy raid. Well, thank you very much. Welcome in, folks. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a fantastic stream today. And welcome to Mindcrack SMP, where we're currently doing redstone live on stream, which is always a great idea. I'm gonna need the comparators again and a bunch more dust. I think that is 8 observers. Okay, so what we need to do now is complete the whole thing by replacing all of the bottom crying obsidian blocks with this little setup. We're gonna, I suppose, do this. Just put down stone bricks here so I don't accidentally mine them from below or something. And then do the same thing on the opposite side, and then I think we're done with this little side project. What's up, Sibbe? Also, the real star of the show is my cat. Gotta go make dinner, so we'll be larking. Totally understand it. Thank you for the raid again, and definitely go take care of whatever you need after stream. Vital. Redstone stream 2. We built a super smelter. Nice. I need myself one of them at some point here. Just scraping by whenever I need to smelt something. One of those things, like I assumed because everybody's building with copper that there was a giant farm on the server, and then it turns out that there wasn't. And then it was like, who has a super smelter? Oh, well, this person maybe has a super smelter, and that person might have one. I don't know where it is though. I don't know if you can borrow it. Like, what the heck? Let me place it. This is really annoying because there's blocks above and I need to place them like here. Also, there's now a cat sitting on the keyboard. Let me place it. Okay, there we go. So that's all on this side. And then we got to go do the same thing on the opposite side. And I have exactly one comparator too few. That's incredibly annoying. I actually don't have any. Alright, well, I guess we make one comparator, and note that I will need to make a lot more comparators for the rest of this project, because there is a ridiculous material consumption for this project. Let me tell you that. Oh, I needed 8, not 16, actually. I'm just being dumb. Never mind. We were fine all along. It's the skeleton there. Now. It's impossible to find where those mobs are. And there. Oops. Just need to mine out all these. I made the mistake of moving. It's okay. Okay, there we go. That's all of them. Copper bulbs underneath. I need to make more of these too. There are 2 of these in each teleporter slice, so that doesn't last long now. And now just get these down. The most annoying part again. Ah! I mean, maybe I can do like... Oh, okay. It does end up in the right. I don't know if that's easier. Maybe it is. Probably is. Okay. And now connect that up. And we are done. Still don't know if this delay is the right delay, but it's at least a workable delay. I think it's fine. Now I have so many things. Missed one? That makes sense. I haven't placed all. I have one more than I should have left, so. Oh. Okay then. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. That would have been really annoying because it would have been very non-obvious that I missed it until much, much later. Okay. Yeah, I'm so using up resources here. It was not long ago I made like a whole stack of servers. So I am actually running out of... I'm running out of like cobblestone for this project, which is quite ridiculous, but I am. Okay. And these, I guess we just leave. I'm gonna take this copper just because it's right here, and I'm standing right next to this ore chest. So we got a bunch of diamond in here that I can probably, mine up and do stuff with. That's probably fine. Should get that back to my base at some point. Let's just try it out on one of the other ones. Oh, let's do this. This is a good test for the timing. I'm gonna try this one, just to see that it works from here too. The furthest away one on the opposite side, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try mine, and then as soon as I can, trigger the teleporter circuit to make sure that it is actually that the timing is reasonable. So that looks good. Ding! Very good. Okay, so now we're going to do the same here and then teleport over to Goodland. And then hopefully, if the delay is good enough, then doing this as soon as this block drops still is long enough of a delay. It should be. Let's see if we teleport. If I don't, the delay was too little. Too short, that is. Okay. No, we're good. Cool. So that, I think, means we can consider that circuit done. Put back. So yeah, he left. He my cat, that is, I'm talking about. He left. Went out and like screamed for a bit. I carried him back in here. And now he laid down and I was happy again. Like, what? Okay, that's really cool. So now we kind of proven the concept of this. It has like a user interface that kind of works. Even if you're really impatient, just waiting for that delay and then immediately going, it still works, which is good. There's sort of more things I wanted to do, but I don't really have much time left now. might toss these in here. We'll definitely need them for the rest of the project. The other stuff I don't know. There wasn't a cobble box, right? In the... I don't think so. So I guess what we can do is we can go over to the end station and see if we can set up one teleporter. Actually, I can't. I don't have the material for it. That's ridiculous. Let's go back to my base and make a whole bunch of redstone stuff first then. That is sure something. I mean, somebody's doing some weird stuff with all these happy gas. The noises are immense. What's going on here? That's so weird. Okay. I'm so glad I built this teleporter, even if it's just one. I'm amazed actually that it's still holding. How many where's the this? I've used more than a stack. That's crazy. Okay, and I have more than a stack. So even though I've used it heavily, I have more left than I have used. Oh, not running out on that one. Who of the Mindcrack people is more Who of the Mindcrack people is most likely to create a happy gas torture chamber? Oh boy. Yeah. For the peace on the server, I should probably not answer that question. Okay, let me put some stuff away here. That's good enough. Let's get rid of the steep slate. And then let's make a stack of comparators and a stack of... Can I even make a stack of observers? Yes. But barely. You know what? Let's do this. And then figure out the reverse. I need 2 stacks of redstone dust. Oh, I can just make these right away, and then we get rid of a bunch of inventory clog. And then I need 3 stacks of these. So we do this and then make the rest into blocks. Okay. So now it needs 3 stacks of sticks. You're asking the creator of Club the Penguin this. That wasn't even my fault. Okay? I blame Phoenix. We're on the wrong floor. How am I doing on repeaters? Maybe I should be making repeaters as well. Oh, actually make the torches might be good. And a stack of comparators. Very nice. I don't necessarily need this with me anymore. Okay, so I've got 30 repeaters, which is good but not great. What I need for the circuits is sticky pistons, not pistons. So I think I will just make as much as I can into sticky here. And that compacts another stack out of that, so that's nice. Here, so now we got 56 of those. I'm low on hoppers again, which is shocking. given how many stacks of hoppers I've made. So let's make a stack of hoppers too. So let's put this in there. Okay, why do I have 3 bamboo planks in my redstone chest? Maybe not ideal. To sleep, I definitely haven't. Yeah, definitely haven't slept for a good long phantom timer. Let's think before I go up there again. Need more copper bulbs. Hoppers, levers. Did I put the levers of the end station? Might have. Don't have enough trapped chests. What else was I talking about? I don't need these in my redstone chest. Okay, so trap chests, we are gonna need a bunch of tripwire hooks. Probably make more repeaters. What are the pumpkins for? Making copper golems. Together with these. Bamboo grows in a lot of environments. Why not in a chest? Okay, I need the sticks for redstone torches for a repeater here. Well, for a stack of repeaters. That's that. And then I need a stack of chests. Each of these there's 2. Just like that. So that's a stack of chests, and then we make that into hoppers. What else did I say? I don't think we have anything more here. Copper bulbs are going to be one of the most painful things. I need something like this. Oh, that's good enough. Yeah, we can even put it back. Nice. Okay, so that's the stack of hoppers. I did observers. Oh, trap chests. Damn. Forgot about them. Let's maybe it's 2 tripwire hooks from. Yeah, it's 2. So and it's 1 per chest. So I need 32 sticks and 32 planks and 32 iron ingots. Which is what? 4 blocks? I'm so glad I have these farms. Like, mass producing the stuff like this would be so painful otherwise. Like, imagine having to go out chopping wood for all of this stuff. It would be mental. Okay, I guess I'll just make chests also. Trap chests. Full stack of them. Okay, and then repeaters, and I think we're set. Until I, go there and realize what I'm missing. This is a little annoying. flint, okay. I don't really need these in this chest in particular, but I guess they also can be in there. Running a bit low on redstone in this. So we'll transfer some over. Something like that. Not quite. Okay. And there. Heaters get. Nice. So now we have plenty of them. Just fill up on those. Put these back. Okay, that feels a lot better. I have tripwire hooks. Okay, cool. I need exactly 32 for a station. Okay. I don't have enough lodestones, but I can make that from whatever. It's fine. Ooh, okay. That was a whole bunch of stuff. Do I want to set this up? Oh yeah, I already have a whole shulker full of compasses in my ender chest. That's okay. What was I doing? I was trying to get to the point where I set up. I need copper bulbs. I don't necessarily need them this moment. But I guess I should just make them. I have to go farm lace rods. Wait. Is it... Oh, dude, they have to be... no? Oh, the way all redstone. Great. Also, they give 4, right? So I... whatever. I just need 16 of these. Yes. It is expensive, but I think I'll make a stack. And it's mostly the blaze rods, right? I have I have a copper farm, so I'm not too worried about that part. But well, of course, the wrong one. And now I can't actually fit it, so I will take the iron out. A little annoying. Well, actually, stack these chests into... Okay, fine. There. Put those in there. Now we, I think, are as set as we can be here. Okay, that's done. Put these in here. Put these back in here. I'm almost down to a single stack of blaze rods. That's okay. So you accept the annoyance for building a complicated redstone mechanism to create a farm to get access to the material so you can have the annoyance of building another complicated redstone mechanism. Sure? What's the material? It's the end station. So I have this.
Yay.
There's some of these. I can't remember what the pillars are purple, right? I don't think I have that in here. Okay. Ooh, so we need to bring more purple. Do I need stairs? I don't think I do. I need the... Well, this one isn't full. Yeah, the pillars. We'll just bring the whole shulker. It's fine. Actually, do I have a project shulker with that stuff here? I don't. By the looks of things, I might have sorted it out. grab some scaffolding. It's always good. One thing I wanted to do actually was create a blueprint. These are ender pearl boxes. These are empty. Okay. You know what? We'll bring an ender pearl box over there. That seems fine. Oh, here it is. Yeah, we'll bring that too. Whatever. The more the merrier. Shulkers galore. Let's go set this up real quick, maybe. It's probably not going to be real quick. I actually think I might be less finished with that station than I was thinking. I also think I might not have brought a single bit of stone. And I need stone bricks. Well done. Whee! Also, thank you folks for the follows. I think I've missed a whole lot of them. I've been bad at reading out follows for a while now. But I appreciate you. Thank you for them. We're getting quite close to that follow goal now. That's crazy. Alright, let me show you the, as of yet, unfinished end station. It's currently accessed through this little side corridor. Looks really cool. Well, that is actually built up all the way, but obviously, as you can tell, there's no water there. That doesn't actually function. And also, doesn't have any pearls. And it's missing a bunch of lodestones too. I have one somewhere, but that's okay. Oh, it doesn't even have the loading room. Okay, yes, this is very unfinished. Ooh, okay. Okay, this might be just infeasible to complete the building. I don't even have the iron plates in place. Ooh. Okay, never mind, folks. I apparently have a lot of building left to do on this one. Why do I have these in between? I must have used them just to place off of. Yeah, all of these are supposed to be gone, and they're replaced by iron trapdoors. Oh, yeah, I did ask the question. Did I place the levers? I didn't. So I also don't have enough levers. That's good to know. Okay, well, that is gonna be an off-stream thing, folks. That is just too much quite boring redstone wiring. I built one teleporter on stream yesterday in the end, so I suppose if you want to see how building a teleporter slice and stasis chamber looks like, then take a look at yesterday's VOD. Eventually this stuff will all make it into a video somehow. That's the point. I need to finish this goddamn system. It's taking too long. Okay. That might be it then, eh? It's getting quite late actually, so that's probably appropriate.
Yay.
Yeah, still don't know who's been digging here. There's just weird gaps in the island. Thank you, Iron Reef, for the follow as well. Appreciate that. Well, that was a big excursion for nothing. Oh, well, not for nothing. I now know that I'm missing stuff, like a whole stack of torches. No, not torches, levers. This is probably entirely full with bone blocks too. I really need to make a shulker loader for that. Levers! I'm so running out of cobblestone. One last crack against debris. It's nearly midnight here and I need to work tomorrow, so I think no. I'd love some more, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Patch these in here. Now I have a full stack in there. I guess we'll put the leftovers there. Pick those back up. Okay. Let me take a little peek at something. Hey, Kev is live. All right. Well, let's keep up the Mindcrack fun with Kev, who's building a whole dang mountain, which is just the project. I think I'm stupid. You know, I think I'm stupid with these redstone projects that last forever. He's building a mountain. What can you say? Look at this fancy netherite gear. I'm dressed in all netherite. Ignore the chest plate. Ignore the chest plate. Ignore the axe. It's fine. Thank you, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I appreciate that. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, or morning, or night, or evening, or whatever it is in your time zone. Either way, I hope you have a good one. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.